felt, so you got to take last night's loss, and you got to heat up.
I'll see what they've got. Cunningham on the draw against NC State's Govea. It'll be shot deep into the Navy end as we get going here at Fort Bragg. Quick shot in front, turned away by Beal. Cunningham, as he knocks the man off the puck. Midshipmen back the other way. Shot off the stick of Labrizzi. Has some pace into the offensive end. Powers behind the net, still in control. He'll button hook there. Loses his man. It's out in front. Stuffed away at by Johnson. And it'll be cleared into the boards on that near side corner. His pass forward intercepted. Fisher moving back forward. He's going to walk in. Glove save. Rebound try off the post. It's loose in front of the crease, and Cam Smith comes away with it. Navy with a great chance there. Forward, quick touch pass to give Herman on a breakaway. Oh, the glove saved by Beal, and he gets some help to cover up the rebound, but an excellent chance for the NC State captain and a great end-to-end play for the Icepack. He's got Ammons along the wall. Advance now for Herman. He's in on a break once again. Shot stopped by Beal. He's had a couple of breakaways to face from the NC State captain. That 80. His cross-rink pass is disrupted and cleared back by Labrizzi. Heavy hit in the neutral zone by Patterson. Navy wanted to see a call. They won't get it. And now Lapani gets bodied up by Ian Cady. Puck, he'll clear. Now Ammons gathers speed up the far wing. Looks to the middle, finds Herman, who fans on the shot. A diving poke there from Gavin Beal as well to disrupt the play. 15 seconds left. Ray up at the blue line. He scores through traffic. NC State finally on the board, 1-0.
And Chris, NC State was really waiting for that one.
Oh, and that's feels a lot like last night. Navy playing really well. They were playing their game. They were getting their chances, just couldn't find the back of the net, and it's NC State with a seeing eye wrist shot from the blue line. They can get a change. A tough play for Labrizzi as he's taken down in the neutral zone and can't control. That'll be walked in. They score. I'm not sure that Roberts knew where it was, and Sean Millinette, with his 9th goal of the season, ties it up just over a minute into the second.
And Chris, I was just about to talk about how this isn't a new concept to Navy to be coming into the second period down a goal, and they responded very well. I mean, last night
works it up that far side. He'll walk in, regathers the puck, takes the shot. Roberts makes the save, and he'll cover up the rebound on the side of the goal. Shoots it in. NC State can finish up that change. Nahaus chips it up the wall, held in at the blue line by Labrizzi. He'll slide it in, deflected there by Finch. Save made. Rinaldi with the stuff chance, and it's sealed off by Beal. Patterson back to the loose puck. NC State brewing in the offensive end now. Labrizzi's shot patted away. Back out in front, it deflects on goal. And a save made by Gavin Beal. A flurry of chances there. Putting some pressure on, but it's outletted for Millinette anyhow. Millinette tripped over the blue line as he entered, and now a penalty coming up to NC State. It'll be the first power play of the game. Should be a tripping penalty, and it's going to be a costly one, too, because Nick Labrizzi is the guilty party.
Shoot. You don't have to.
Dragging and shooting as Chesson ends up wide, and another penalty coming up on NC State. A hit from behind, back behind the NC State net. And this is going to be 54 seconds of 5-on-3 for the Midshipmen. And this could be a turning point.
That's a difficult position for NC State to be in. There's no textbook or a real play.
It is a boarding penalty. Chesson at the blue line. Back down to the goal line. Out up top, Chesson throws it back into the corner. And a miscommunication. Navy will have to reset again. 34 seconds left of 5-on-3 time. Chesson walking in, rings it off the crossbar, and this one bounces all the way out into the neutral zone. The penalty to Darlene, a 2-minute boarding call. Chesson skates it in, sweeps it to the near side for Laughlin. He'll drop it off. Reed goes D to D. Back across near circle. Shot coming, and they score. Navy didn't score on the 5-on-3, but they take advantage of an undisciplined stretch for the Icepack, and they lead it 2-1.
Chris, I thought the area there might have been a problem would be the 5-on-3.
5-on-5, they'll go on the attack. Prasma walks into the middle, steps in, drags, pass to the middle. Oh, he had a man there and he couldn't finish. Another chance in front, just wide. Rady was there on the doorstep, and he was tied up nicely near side where he's got Ray Sun. Taken away by NC State on the goal line. Herman slides it out in front. Oh, a point-blank save made. It's still loose in the creases. They jam away. Back out to the blue line. Bouncing puck. Hops the stick of Darlene, and the Naval Academy escapes. Ray Sun skating it forward down that far side. He'll button hook in the corner. Picked off, and Navy moves back out. They've got numbers if they move quickly. Laughlin down the near side looking to the middle, and they score. NC State caught in transition. Andrew Penko with the finish. That's the third unanswered of the period for the Naval Academy. Well, and this is feeling a little bit like the first period last night, just with the roles reversed. NC's in bad spots. They're going to turn it over again. Picked off by Fisher. He'll walk in. Shot blocked by Lapani twice, who goes down to the ice to make the play. Now it's loose on the side of the goal. Scrambling Roberts, able to cover it up, and we'll get a whistle with 5:14 to go in the second. But I don't know if it's the short turnaround or what, but I feel like NC State's game's starting to slip a bit.
NC State had a pretty solid first
Ray
period.
had already retreated into the neutral zone, so NC State has to check up and go back to work. Bouncing puck out in front, and it's sent just wide by Herman. It bounced the stick of Tucci. A break for NC State, and here they go again. Herman back in tight. Stuff chance, and they can't get it to go. Johnson's shot didn't even get to the pad of Beal.
Herman had the right idea. You don't want to hold on to the puck for too long when you're that close to the net. I mean, quick release shots.
Ready to roll. Absorbing a hit there. Payne ended up stumbling himself, but he took a chunk out of Tucci in the process. Now Prasma scores! A big one from NC State's leading scorer, and it's 3-2, 56 seconds into the period.
You talked about how the first 5 minutes of this period would be huge for NC State, and
well, you gotta give credit as well to Mason Payne, the defenseman. Great shot from Prasma, but if Mason lifted to the middle, Butler Chesson walking in. Oh, he scores! Beautiful move on Roberts, who had committed to that right post, and he leaves it behind for a fourth goal, and it's now 4-2.
in momentum and tone right now. I think it's because we are at ice level, but Navy is still relentless. NC State was really
some extra time here because the clock is not going, and the scorers table, which in most rinks is next to the benches, is across the ice right now, and nobody has noticed except the Navy bench. Or if NC State has, they're certainly okay with the clock continuing not to run. We are close to a minute now with the clock not moving, and they will finally blow the play dead with a nice hit to disrupt that play. Labrizzi looking for the centering pass, back to the middle. Oh, and Herman couldn't deflect it on goal. We've got a whistle now, and I'm not sure if it's the net or if it's looks like it is going to be the net off moorings. There you see it get kicked off. NC State could use it as well, but the Naval Academy perfectly happy to just bleed out the clock like that. Shoveled out of the zone, puck trickling down. Navy's going to win the race. It's Chesson who slides it into the empty net, and that should do it. 1:11 to go, 6-2 Navy.
a lot of discipline and tenacity.
Yeah, and that, you just look at the entirety of this weekend, Navy's play style and in their own zone, because after the first 20 minutes, this is most of what we saw. The Midshipmen relying on that extra discipline and conditioning, and they made the difference against NC State. The clock will bleed out with the puck behind the net, and these two teams will split their series this weekend. Last night, it was NC State with a convincing win. Today, it's Navy winning 6-2.